You'll never believe what star yelled at me at a table read. Okay, so I love the movie Clueless, and Amy Heckerling, the director, did such a great job. Alicia Silverstone was wonderful. It was just a really good movie. And I'm not the only one who loves it. I mean, they made a TV show about it. And so when they're doing a TV show, you have these things called table reads, right? Where the whole cast and the crew get together and they read these scripts to see how everybody plays off against each other. And so sometimes they can't get all the actors together for the very first table read because it's, scheduling and things like that. So what they do is the casting director who's casting the show calls in actor friends of theirs or people that they know to come in and read. And so the casting director for Clueless called me in and said, hey, listen, we're doing a table read. Will you come in and read because Bronson Pinchot, who is in the show, can't make it to the reading, and you'll read Bronson Pinchot's part. I get down there and we're at Paramount and they're having the table reading in this huge conference room with this huge square table that sits maybe 40 people. In fact, we had our first table read for See Dad Run at this very same table. It is huge. So the thing you want to do if you are an actor who's been asked to come to a table read and you're not in the show is you want to be invisible. You don't want to cause any problems. You don't want to ruffle any feathers. You don't want to be noticed. You just want to do your lines and leave and have the casting director go, thanks, I really appreciate it, and do them a solid. So that was my goal. I wanted to do a good job. I wanted to get out of there, and I didn't want to ruffle any feathers. So they start the table read, and everyone is sitting around there, and they're reading the script. Now, my part, or actually Bronson Pinchot's part, doesn't show up until around page 20 of this 40-page script. So as they're reading, I'm getting kind of nervous and I'm getting butterflies thinking, okay, I got to do this right. I don't want to miss my cue. I don't want to be the guy that everyone looks at and all of a sudden there's an issue. So they get to my part and I kind of jump the cue. I kind of come in a little bit soon and I say the line, and then way down the other way at the end of the table, I hear somebody else say the line. And I turn my head and I look, and this other head comes out and looks, and he looks right at me, and it's Bronson Pinchot. And he goes, hey guy, maybe you let me read my lines because I'm the one in the show. I was so embarrassed. And it was so horrible. I mean, he was really, I gotta be honest, he was kind of mean.
I did it deliberately! I did it deliberately!
Apparently his schedule opened up and he was able to make it. It didn't trickle down to me. And so later on, the casting director came and said, hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't get the chance to tell you that Bronson was actually here. And I was actually kind of expecting maybe Bronson to come over and say something because he was kind of scary when he said it. But sadly, can't say that. He didn't come over. He didn't do anything. And of course, it wasn't my place to go over to anybody and, make a deal out of it. But yeah, Bronson Pinchot yelled at me at this table reading for Clueless.